here, Huckleberry.
Hello again, it's been a while, hasn't it? Not really. This is Ask Bruce 13, and well, if you've noticed I'm holding something in my hand, I promise it's not a suppository or a sex-ed object. If anything, I can handle bigger. Actually, I'm currently fighting something. It's, Oh! Yeah. I'll be alright. So without further ado, let's get on to the questions.
GB Dooku asks, favourite Sonic cartoon series?
Excuse my red face, I've just had a sneezing attack from doing a little bit too much. Hello Shauna, that is a great looking question. Yeah, my favourite cartoon series, well, obviously we have a choice of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, minus the Christmas Blast episode, you have to buy that separate. Sonic Underground, or Sonic the Hedgehog, or Sat AM. After much consideration and watching them all over the years, and a little bit of definitely Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, my reason being is the fact that I like it as a cartoon, more of, you know, instead of like a tribute to the games, because it's really goofy, wacky. The voices in it, like, you know, the Long John Baldry is Dr. Robotnik, well, the late Long John Baldry is Dr. Robotnik. He's perfect. He's a very famous singer, and the fact that he comes out of that career temporarily to voice a fat bastard who can't seem to capture a hedgehog despite having a very high IQ. I often did wonder what he was a doctor of, and upon lots of consideration, and came to the conclusion that I think he might be a gynecologist. Definitely, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope that answers your question, Shauna. Thank you. Next.
GTB Tasks, hello Bruce. I am well aware of your love for Iron Brew, but if you were ever over here in the States and had no access to any, what would you drink? Yours truly, the Frog Guy.
Good God, you're a sadist. Trying to take everything away from me that I hold dear. Well, to cut a long story short, I really don't know. I don't know what I would drink. No, I'm kidding, of course. I do drink Iron Brew a lot. I won't deny that, I will admit it. But that doesn't mean to say that's not the only thing I will drink. I'm not an alcoholic type of person. I'm completely sober. I've never drank once before in my life, and I, well, have no foreseeable plans to. Though, you know, you can't be too picky when you have nothing else to drink. You just down water. Depending on where you come from, of course, you have to boil it first. Spain being a good example of this. It makes you shit blood. Enjoy other soft drinks like Mountain Dew is a firm favourite of mine. They actually started recently reselling it here, and I did used to drink copious amounts of that before I got back into Iron Brew, so I guess if I was over in the States I'd be downing that left, right and centre. Oh, and Gatorade as well. They sell that here, but I've heard it's not the same. Blech, I was sick of it in my mouth. It's not the same as the stuff that you get over there. Well, that and probably, I don't know what typically local drinks I would call them. I don't know what other ones they would have over in the States. I'm not really too up on my soft drinks overseas because, you know, that's my life. Apart from Gatorade, of course, because I know that came from over there, which I would probably be downing a lot because it's not actually a bad drink, it's actually quite lovely. I'll have it on extreme occasion. I'm supposed to answer your question shortly. Gatorade, Mountain Dew, and if push comes to shove, water, because in this day and age we're lucky to have water. Think of the poor third world countries where they have to eat water that's been digested twice. I hope that answers your question, sir. Next.
Jay Skellington asks, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go, and why? And if you could take someone, who would it be?
Well, Nicole, that is a fantastic question. Difficult to answer, however, with the exception of going to the United States when I was a toddler. I haven't had too much experience travelling the world, if that's the general gist of your question. I have little to no experience travelling outside of Europe, if anything. So, to me, this whole travelling the world, or travelling anywhere really, or whatever, is quite new to me. I'm mostly used to staying in the United Kingdom. Not by choice, of course. Given the chance, I'd go anywhere. It'd be nice to get out there, so to speak. If I was to take anybody, it would be a friend. That'd be the dumb choice. The natural choice. Out of the places I've been to, of the places I've visited, it's been primarily to visit friends. I've been down south many times, down to England. Oddly enough, not met you yet. That'll happen. It'll happen. But yeah, primarily I don't really care where I'm going when I go places, just as long as I see people. I enjoy the company of others very much so. For example, the Summer of Sonic. I probably wouldn't have actually gone to that if I didn't, if people I knew and wanted to see were going, which I think I, proved, which proved to be a right prerogative to doing so, because I spent a lot of time with said people as opposed to enjoying the festivities of the event, even though from what I did experience it was enjoyable. So to cut a long story short, I don't really care where I go, just as long as I hang about with people I want to hang about with. Well, I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry if it sounded a bit, yeah. But anyway, thank you.
Frisk Crisps asks, what keeps you involved in the Sonic, Pokemon, etc. communities, like the artists, fandom, etc.?
Okay, Frisk, not a bad question. I will say with complete honesty, not a lot keeps me involved in the communities, because simply put, I hate them. You know what they say about the Sonic community, it's full of a bunch of whiny fan brats, and people that just can't take what they're given. I myself tend to offer an indifferent opinion. I like classic, I like modern. I don't care, they can put Sonic on a brand of condoms and I'll fucking buy it. I'm a complete consumer whore, but I'll admit that with pride. Though I don't like people to do the choosing for me, because I'm not indecisive. If anything, it's funny to watch people. So it's not a side of, it's not the fact that the people in the communities are the contributors to me actually wanting to be, proud to be a part of them. If anything, bronies from the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic community seem to be a little bit more supportive of the content than, for example, the Sonic fans do. However, I'm not very active in things like forums and stuff. I'm just a guy that draws stuff and uploads it and then just goes away. Which is why when I get a comment on a piece of artwork regarding how they prefer a classic Sonic to a modern Sonic, I just give them the I don't give a shit remark. It's something that I'm really not into giving my opinion about, so I don't. I love Sonic fans. Aren't they just the cutest little fuckers? To cut a long story short, I like to do what I like and then just get out. That's the gist of what I'm getting at. Anyway, thanks for your question. Let's go on to the next one.
Tony Thunder asks, so Bruce, what do you do for fun when you're not making art?
It's a good question, Tony. Well, maybe this will apply to not just the fact that you're asking. That is a good question, Tony. I'm pretty sure you're not the only person who's actually pondering what I do when I'm, not making art, because a lot of people know me from just the stuff I draw. I bet people think, what does he get up to behind closed doors that doesn't involve masturbation perpetually? Well, to cut a long story short...
Happy birthday, Poohhead.
Fucks. Oh! Yeah, pretty much. I'd do anything for kicks, except go out. Alright, I hope that answers your question, Tony. And that's all the questions I got this time, so you know what to do, keep them coming. If you've asked before, ask again, whatever, I'll answer it. See you guys later. What? Fucking chair!